Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Learn Data Analytics with Blessing. And in today's video we'll be looking at the roll-up and the cube operator, which is going to be like the last video in this advanced SQL playlist. First, what are these two operators used for? The roll-up and the cube operators are used if you want to generate subtotals and grand totals in your query result. Remember how you can use your pivot table in Microsoft Excel to summarize the data into getting the subtotals of every categories or subcategories, then the grand total. Exactly the same thing we'll be using with the rollup and the cube function. We'll start with the rollup function. First, what would this rollup function, what would this rollup operator, what would the rollup operator do for you? The rollup operator would help you create hierarchical groupings, then produce subtotals for those groupings. What do I mean? So I have a new table here that I just created. You get the data in the description. I have a new table here for the region, product, and sales. So like I said, both rollup and cube functions, they're like extension for the group by clause. So I'd come here and say select. I'm going to select the region, comma, I'll select the product, comma. Then what I'm going to do is to sum up all the sales amount. To sum up sales amount as total amount, then from where it's coming from, the sales region table. And don't forget, since we are having an aggregate function in the select statement, I have to use the group by clause. So group by. Then this time around, I'm just going to add in rollup. Then open my parentheses. So group by rollup, open my parentheses. Then I'll type in the two columns that are not aggregated, which is the region column, region, comma, then we have product. And I'll close my parentheses, then end this. If I run this now, F5. So you can see here we have for the east region, for the product, this is the total for the east of all the products in the east region. Then in the north region, this is the subtotal for all the products in the north region. Then for the south region, this is the total of all the products in the. So all these here are called subtotals. So once it's done summarizing data, getting the subtotal, you then have the grand total, which is this. That is a summation of the subtotal here plus the subtotal here and the subtotal here. This is what the rollup function would do. It would create hierarchical groupings producing subtotals that roll up from the most detailed level to the grand total. Why for the cube function? What will the cube function, what will it do? The cube operator would generate multi-dimensional set of groupings, then compute all possible combinations of the specified column. What do I mean? So let's assume I'm using the cube operator here. Ctrl C, and I'll paste this down here. Ctrl V, and I'll give this, change this from rollup and give this cube. If I run this same query where I've changed the rollup to cube, F5, you can see that for the cube function, it did a lot of combination first before now summarizing the data or aggregating it. It just only picked the phone in the north region. Then you can see we had a subtotal for it. Then combine the laptop both in the east region and the south region, combine both together, and then we have a result, the subtotal for both together. You can see then the phone in the east and south region, then we have the two combined together to get a subtotal 200. Then the tablet in the east region, south region, north region, everything combined together to get 2100. Then when you see null, it's like a combination of everything, the total of all the total amount you're seeing in this total amount column. And you can see for east, is saying this east is for all the data in the east region, all the products and that amount in the east region. This null here is for all the products in the north and their total amount combined together, in products in the south region and their total amount combined together. You can see how the cube function works. Unlike the rollup function, the cube function is just going to find possible combinations. Then once it's done finding possible combinations, it will now provide a very comprehensive analysis of that data. I hope you've been able to pick one or two from this video. So thank you so much for watching. For everyone who've been following my video from the very beginning to this point, I want to say thank you and thank you so much. As usual, don't forget to practice, like and share, or hit that subscribe button if you are yet to.